Hi guys, welcome to All About the Bass on Andertons TV.
I'm Cece.
I am Ollie. Cece, what are we looking at today?
We are looking at some new Fender pedals.
Ooh.
Very pretty ones.
Very nice, yes. So Fender have brought out a new line of, I'd say, budget-conscious mid-range pedals called the Bassman series. Original name, I've not heard that before. And they look very, very nice. We've got they've brought out a range of pedals. We've got things from fuzzes and reverbs and everything in between to have a look at, which might be appealing to perhaps a slightly more cash-strapped effects voyager. But they, I mean, they look very, very good. They feel good. They're all sort of metal enclosures.
They look sturdy.
Yeah, they've got nice sort of like flat screw access on the back, so you don't need like a specialist. You don't need a specialist screwdriver or something like that to get to the back. And they feel stage worthy and ready. So let's take a listen, see what Fender have done. Cece, what bass do we have today?
It is a lovely Sire P54.
Fantastic. And amplifier-wise, we are using a Dark Glass M Combo 500. We have a clean bass sound that sounds like this. Righteous. Let's kick straight off. The Bassman series Fuzz.
Oh.
Yeah.
That
wow.
sounds amazing.
Yeah, that's a lot. I mean, all these pedals at the time of recording, around about the £100 mark. Always check Andertons online for the latest price, but that's impressive straight away.
Is.
What you heard me do just there is we have a focus little switch, which is a dip switch. Standard controls, all of these are quite simple pedals, as you can see, with just the 3 knobs. But we have a focus switch here with 3 positions, and it focuses which part of the frequency is getting fuzzed. So we should be able to hear full range, mid-focused and treble focused.
Cool.
Let's kick that back on.
Nice.
That's,
I like that.
yeah. Oh, what's your? I mean, I've not even tried the other voicing yet, but that is straight away mightily impressive. We've got quite a big open amplifier here, and that isn't harsh at all.
No, it's not. It's really nice.
Yeah.
I just want to keep playing through it. It's like I want one now.
Yeah, no, straight away. Yeah, let's have a listen to the other voicing. There are, yeah, there's a slightly more vintage and a more modern fuzz. I suspect we were on the slightly more modern one there, but let's have a little switch of the vintage.
Should be playing a vintage bass line.
Yeah. That's nice.
Very nice.
That's that real warmth into that. Yeah, the modern thing. I mean, if you do the hysteria thing,
yeah.
I'm just going to play with the blend as well. I really like blends on fuzzes and drives for bass.
I do too.
They just retain that bottom end, don't they? Keep you in the mix where you need to be, but just adding the hair in. Let's hear that hysteria thing again. Nice. That's full on.
That is cool.
That is full on. Yeah. The vintage sound on that was lovely. I mean, it's loud. It's got a bit of punch, this pedal. But yeah, good job, Fender. Good job fuzzing.
That's got a thumbs up from me, that one.
Yeah, absolutely. Good start. Let's move on to compression. It's normally the way I personally would put them on a board, but each to their own. Do you normally go compression first?
Normally, yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean,
but I'm quite intrigued by that. I like the sound of it.
yeah. I tend to like a fuzz just seeing the instrument first, but these are all true bypass pedals, by the way, so the order's not too affected with regards to when they're off. But let's crack on with the compressor. And our clean signal, beg your pardon?
Oh, sorry. Nice.
Nice, yeah.
I
It's
like
a
that.
good grab on that. It's, yeah, I like that slinky thing. It's, I mean, with compressors, obviously, there are some that really colour the sound and then some that give that kind of extra bit of vintage studio grit. I'm getting a bit of that from that.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. The Sir Psycho thing you had, that's really, really working. So another thing, this one has a blend on it as well, similar to the fuzz in that it blends in the parallel and dry effect, which I do like with compressors on instruments because you can just keep your attack. But yeah, your attack's not getting lost on that at all.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
So it complements this bass really nice as well.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll just see how much squash is in there. I'm going to turn the compression all the way up and the blend all the way up and bring the release, which is how quickly the note is let go by the compressor.
Let me play something really simple then, and so you can hear the...
Yeah, fantastic. Just for the benefit of our viewers there, that's sounding good, but it's also got a light LED that flashes pink when the compressor is engaging.
I wondered, I wondered if that was it.
I like it. Hey, pink light's all cool. That is a really bright LED as well. You're going to see it when it's on stage and you're above it.
In the dark.
Yeah, absolutely. That's going to illuminate your face. Let's just hear a little bit more subtle thing and maybe try a slightly different ratio on here.
Well, it really does make a difference.
Yeah,
actually,
absolutely. It's all that detail coming on. Yeah, I mean, that's a nice, simple... And this is the other thing with compressors, they can be quite complicated.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, even some of the basic ones, I mean, the Keeley started out as a 2-knob and then it became a 4-knob with a switch. Yeah, this seems nice and simple. There doesn't seem to be too many odd sounds in there.
No, it doesn't, but it seems really easy to get a really nice sound.
Yeah, which is what we want, especially as a sort of a starting line. Yeah, this one's black. They've all got matching knobs as well. I really like that. It's just a nice little extra that Fender didn't have to do, but the knobs match the colour. Nice little aesthetic. I mean, so far, home run from Fender.
Definitely.
Yeah, right. Let's move on to the Bassman Driver.
Oh, nice. I'm curious about this.
Go clean.
Sounds
nice.
Great.
Yeah,
I like it.
Yeah, I really like they've differentiated that from the fuzz quite a lot.
Yeah.
That's a real vintagey smooth. I'll say smooth. You've still got your attack in there.
I know what you mean though. It's got like a softness to it, but in a growly way.
Yeah, and there's a real punch to that. I mean, I've got a mid switch here, which is just going to embellish those mid ranges. Just hear how that goes. Even with that blend all the way up, that's the bottom end's staying. It's not sort of compressing, which, yeah, that's awesome. I mean, especially for a drive where a lot of sometimes, especially if you're using a guitar drive sometimes, it can squash that bottom end and you might go a bit missing every now and then if you don't have the blend.
Some of them as well, they get like a bit of a watery sound and I find it quite aggravating to play with. It's a bit frustrating.
Where have I gone? Like,
yeah.
But even with the blend all the way up, full distortion, that is really bottom endy there.
It really
I'm just going to
is.
try the different voice here. That's nice.
I like that.
That second one's really like metallic. It's almost, may I mention The Godfather beginning with L? That's Lemmy-esque, that. That's really full on.
Oh, wait, look,
Yeah, that's awesome. That's really, really good. I mean, the other thing, just on that different voice there, you can probably use this as a bit of a primer, maybe get a little bit of dynamic growl out of things. I'm just going to set the gain lower and see how this is as kind of a little bit of a textural addition. There we go.
nice, just a little bit of extra.
Yeah. It's a good sign of a drive pedal when it does the extremes of its gain very, very well. Again, well done, Fender.
Definitely. I like all of these.
Yeah. It's almost a surprise that the biggest music company in the world is doing good stuff.
How much are these, Ollie?
Long may it continue. They are around the £100 mark today.
Wow.
At the end of 2024. Always do check online for the latest prices. But yeah, these are a sort of a lower mid-range sort of budget. I mean, even the budget stuff now. I remember when electro-harmonic stuff used to have loads of products under about the £50 mark, and I guess with everything else, it's all creeping up. And those are fantastic options. But these are right out there now. Because Fender do have a sort of a more premium line that usually start at the moment around about the 180 mark, sort of depending on the effect. I mean, some of them are a little bit less expensive, but
I mean, if you showed me one of these, I wouldn't guess that was its price range. I'd think it was way above.
Yeah, I'd certainly think that this is punching in with like the Boss stuff and the more expensive electro-harmonics, maybe TC. But yeah, these are so far sounding good. And they have been brave, and they've done dedicated bass, delay and reverb, which I can see a little victory dance from CC there. Should we get into the delay?
Yep, let me just fix my lapel.
12 seconds later.
So, shall we get into the delay?
Definitely.
Fantastic. So, we have a clean sound here.
With no delay.
No delay.
It's almost like there's no pedal.
And now there's a pedal.
Oh.
Yeah, I've just switched from the digital voicing to the analog voicing, so if you're new to delay or you're just experimenting with the first time, the digital voicings tend to be quite crisp and exactly what you've played, just echoed again. Analog tends to be, it's a digital pedal, but it mimics what an analog bucket brigade style delay would do, which just tapers off that top end.
Yeah,
And
the quality just degrades with a little bit with each
I feel
repeat.
Yeah, they don't get in the way as much,
Yeah.
but when you're doing that rhythmic thing on the digital, that sounded fantastic.
Yeah. So this is the analog.
No, that was the analog. I've been lying. God, I meant to be the product expert here at Andertons Music. Yeah, that's the analog.
Cool.
Let 5 as unity on the basses, then we just see how much delay is in this. Let's turn that time right up. It's quite a nice amount of time,
Yeah.
especially on an analog. Let's just move to digital. Is the digital one longer? No.
No, it's about the same.
Yeah, same amount of delay as any other train service. Yeah, and let's see if do we on slap, or do you sometimes use a really short delay to fatten up a riff every so often?
I don't, but I do like the idea of it. It's not something I've personally delved into, but...
Well, I think it's going to be rude not to do that with the fuzz on this.
I was going to say,
Yeah.
It sounds like that's what it would lend itself to.
Let's hear.
I
Yeah.
feel like that would be really good if you went into like a solo-y thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Something that you've
Just
got
to
to make
make
stand
it
out.
sit on top of everything else.
Yeah, because it's a really good use for delay where you can just make things pop out the mix, not necessarily with adding any more gain or volume. I really like that. We also have a low cut switch on the repeats, which I think will just unmurky things. Let's stick it back on analog and get you some reasonably sensible delay time here. And
I thought the other one was fine.
It's filling out a little
like
bit more
that.
there. Yeah. Yeah, very nice. I mean, we now have to do the obligatory how does it feed back, so let's just turn everything up. Sorry about the mic, Sars.
Ripped everything.
It does feed back.
Okay, we're still going. There we go. Well, that's definitely a delay.
Yep.
Absolutely. And if you would like to annoy your audience with some fantastic bass delays, check out the Fender Bassman Delay. No, that's cool. And I like that low filter, and it didn't seem too murky.
No, I really like it.
And next we have the Bassman Reverb, a bass reverb. That'll be quite interesting, and I think a bit more up your street again.
Yeah, I mean, I love effects in general, so...
Let's see how this one goes. So we have a hall and a plate reverb here, so let's take a listen.
That's a nice reverb.
Yeah.
I'm curious
Again,
what...
not murky. I'm just going to bring this low cut in and see how much... If I put the time right up, check this low cut out.
That is a nice reverb.
Yeah.
Legitimately great reverb.
That's
Yeah.
really nice. Yeah, yeah. And that low cut is working. It's when it was right up, it was really sort of clear and squashed everything out. But That was really full and rich. Let's have a listen to the old the plate.
Just like that.
Let's try that one with the compressor because I like the length on this. Good job, Fender.
Yeah.
That's really high fidelity, that is.
It is.
I mean, for a budget reverb, it doesn't seem to have that, almost like a budget reverb sound. It's almost like a lo-fi, quite fashionable sound. That is detailed.
I know, that is really clear, but not in a harsh way. It's great. It's detailed, like you say. That's exactly the word.
Yeah, and it's the right price. And it's a good colour.
It is a good colour. One of my favourites.
Yeah.
What's your favourite?
Well done, Fender.
Oh, you can't ask that.
I can, and I am.
Yeah, I mean, that drive really took me by surprise. Considering the price on it, it does sound like a drive that I would expect to be much more expensive. That reverb, though, that is specifically bass voiced, I can't think of anything else immediately on the market that is very focused on that. That low cut is so usable.
I know. I think for me, I couldn't pick between the fuzz
That was good.
and the reverb. I love them both.
The fuzz
Obviously, you
was-
can't really compare them, but
Yeah, well, that's it. I mean, but they're all great. That was a very good, solid compressor. I do like the delay, but those are, there's some great pedals. You've done a great job, Fender.
yeah, well done.
I know you've been waiting for us to say it and waiting for our approval. And you finally got that gratification, guys. Well done.
You may finally take off now.
Yes, the small indie company in California might finally go somewhere because of these, fantastic pedals.
Links below.
At that price point. And if you've enjoyed everything, do check the links below and find things on our website, always for the latest prices and probably some great pedal deals. Fantastic playing, Cece. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Very good dialing.
Oh, yeah, that's what I do. And do like and subscribe. Thank you very much for watching.
Thank you.